Today's video, we're going to be talking about how you are selling what you're selling, and it's probably costing you sales. Huh? Stick around, we're going to get into that today. Hey everybody, it's Jonathan Glenn here. Anything you want to find out about myself, head on over to jonathanglenn.com. And as usual, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, ring the notification bell, and then you will always know when new content is coming up. And if you have any suggestions for future videos or any questions for me, down in the comments, please. I will absolutely reply to you. With all of that, let's get into it. The sales process itself is actually an extension of your business brand. I mean, it is a direct extension to your brand. The way you communicate, the promises you make determine your overall brand of your business. So if you have a salesperson that's working for you, or even if you're the person that's in the sales process and your visual identity looks one way, your copy is saying one thing online, and then once they get in touch with you or you start interacting, it kind of maybe goes off the rails, or promises aren't being kept, or all in all not doing what you say you're supposed to be doing online. That is a direct connection to your brand. So it's really important to consider the sales process, and it's really important to understand what sales really is to your customers. So that's what we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about the first point here. So nurture a sale rather than just going in for the kill, basically. The way people are making buying decisions right now are different. They don't know what's happening. They don't know when the next flood of money is going to come in. So we need to really start looking at the way that we're communicating to people differently, that they understand that we're not just birds pecking at them all the time, that we're actually trying to create a relationship, and that we have a product or service that's actually going to be valuable, that's going to enhance their lives, that's going to really help them and put them where they need to be or where they want to be, right? And the only way you're going to do that is by nurturing the process. I think gone are the days of just sending a quote, right? I mean, you're just saying, did you get the quote? Do you want to have the quote? Do you need to look at the quote more? How much do you want to talk about the quote? The quote, the quote, the quote, the quote. So take more time to really figure out how to nurture a relationship, because the dollar sign starts to go away when it's a nurtured friendship. It starts to become, my friend said so he or she probably has good advice for me and will help me get to where I need to go. Because we all understand there's money involved. So start to look at it like you're nurturing a relationship, and start to give real, truly valuable information and supportive content in order to close that sale. The second tip I'm going to give you today is actually a way of alleviating. Did I say that right? You know what I'm talking about. Is to take the pressure off the actual pecking sales process and let other people do the sales for you. And the way you do that is by having strong, well-written testimonials from past customers. Amazon is a perfect example. And most people, when they go to Amazon, they do basically three things. They'll look at the details to see if it's the product they heard about. They'll look at the picture to see if it looks the same. And then they go and look at the testimonials. Because they pretty much know that anything that these people are going to say is it's the best, it does everything you think it's going to do, it's better than them, me. And really, what you're trying to do, or what the customer is trying to do, is they want to see if real people just like you and me and them are having the experience that these people say they're going to have. So they go and they look at the star rating and they read the words that everybody is talking about. So what I strongly suggest is you go out and you start to really collect data of your past customers and start collecting testimonials and have a database of this. And you can use these testimonials everywhere. You could put them in the signature of your email. You, of course, can put them online. It should be part of your social media campaign where you're having testimonials that are coming out all the time. And what starts to happen is other people, just like your customer, are doing all the sales for you, because everybody is your brand advocate. And in today's third and final tip, easily the most important tip, is stop selling what you're selling. Really, you're selling what's an aspirational identity, right? You're selling what the person wants to feel or where they want to be, and your product or your service is just one of the parts of getting them there. If you're selling hiking boots, if you work at a hiking boot company, outdoor wear company. I can't get this right. If you're working at an outerwear company and you're selling boots and jackets and gloves and toques so you can go hiking on the weekends, you're really not selling those products. Maybe a person that lives in the city wants to get away from the noise, get away from emails, get away from cell phones, feel the freedom, the fresh air, to feel alive. That's what you're selling, right? So all of your imagery, all your supportive content, everything is all about that identity, that feeling they're looking for. You just happen to sell something that's going to help get them there faster. Look at your product or service and really try to drill down to what it is you're actually selling, and really start to drive your content, your copy, your imagery, everything, all about the place they want to be. Sell an aspirational identity. And that's it for this week's video, everybody. Talking about sales, not selling what you're actually selling. So I want to thank you so much for joining me this week. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. Until then, see ya.